excited, but before we get you guys inside, we have the Malone party all the way from down the road in Florida to ring our bell and get us inside. So let's ring, ring, ring.
Hoop-Dee-Doo Musical Revue is a dinner show at Fort Wilderness Resort. This was our first time going, and we've heard it's one of the best experiences at Disney World. So will it live up to the hype for our family? Come along and find out as we give you all the details that you'll need to decide if this experience is right for your next Disney vacation.
If you're wondering how the heck do I even get to the Hoop-Dee-Doo, well, you'll need to go to Pioneer Hall in the settlement area at Fort Wilderness. Water transportation from Magic Kingdom, Wilderness Lodge, or Contemporary Resort docks here directly. Buses from Magic Kingdom and Wilderness Lodge do so as well. If you take a bus from any of the other parks or from Disney Springs, you arrive at the front outpost, which is also the location of the parking lot if you drive. The internal bus system can take you to the settlement area in about 10 minutes, or you can spend half an hour walking if you're really in the mood for an evening stroll. At the settlement area, you will see the Hoop-Dee-Doo check-in booth clearly marked and attendants ready to assist you. Mobile check-in is also offered as an option. They request you come early so everyone can be checked in ahead of time as the doors open promptly at showtime.
I just gotta stand here and be good for a couple minutes. Fiona, don't climb it.
This event is quite popular and reservations are recommended. Reservations can be made 60 days in advance for all guests, but for those staying at a Disney resort, that 60 days in advance counts from your hotel check-in date and immediately allows reservations for the first 10 days of your stay. This dinner experience is different than most at Disney World, and that once the reservation is made, it cannot be modified, but you can cancel if it's at least 1 day in advance. Otherwise, full price will be charged for a no-show.
And what exactly is that price? Well, it depends on how old you are and where you choose to sit, with seats on the main floor being the most expensive and the balcony being the least expensive. As always, children under 3 eat for free, though they are still to be included when making the reservation. There is a 10% discount for pass holders. However, the discount did not show up when I made the reservation on the app or desktop. I had to call Disney directly to have the 10% refunded, and they advised me that it can be done over the phone or in person at Hoop-Dee-Doo. So be aware of that when reserving if you are a pass holder.
Strollers cannot be taken inside and will be parked in a covered area near the restrooms. High chairs are of course available for your kiddos and might be necessary if your kids can't resist spinning in those regular chairs.
The kiddos got their safe lidded cups, and then the adults get these really cute jars. Great theming.
Drink orders are taken when you are seated. As always, soft drinks, milk, and juice are offered, but you can also have draft beer, wine, and sangria at no extra charge. Craft beers and a couple specialty drinks will cost extra. Cornbread, coleslaw, and salad will already be at your table, ready for you to dig in.
Look how cute this little skillet is. Oh my gosh, it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I love cornbread. I know I say I love a lot of stuff, but I love cornbread. I order it every chance I get, everywhere I've seen it. I've had this before because it's the exact same bread as, well, it's a communal butter. It's the same as the Trails End bread, and it is, like, I would say slightly above average for cornbread. It's like moist, it's dense, it's everything you want cornbread to be, and I have really no complaints, so the kids like it too. Let's dig in.
That bread good? But somehow there's more cornbread on your chair than they served on the table.
The house salad, it slightly reminds me of the dressing from Olive Garden. It's like an Italian sort of vinaigrette, but it's good. Me personally, I'm trying to save room for the chicken and macaroni and stuff like that, so I probably won't eat a ton of this, but I'm sure other people would appreciate the hearty servings that you get here.
Did you like the salad, Fifi?
Yeah, but I only ate the little things.
What little things? The cheese?
The little slice of cheese,
Yeah, well, that's the best part anyway, so that makes sense.
Our family isn't the biggest fan of coleslaw, so Fiona just tried it. I asked her if she liked it, 'cause she likes carrots a lot, and she said no, but she might be going back for more, so. You do like it? No, doesn't like it. You want to try a bite, bud? Just a little bite. You gotta live, bud, you gotta live. You want to try a bite? What do you think? No.
After about 20-25 minutes, the actual show will start.
Let's hear it for the pioneer!
And then the stagecoach broke down, and you know how you didn't be so long on the floor. We got showed a new head case. Fire up that arm. Yeah!
It's at the same time that the main course is brought out. This wasn't ideal for us as you have to try to serve your kiddos when the lights have gone down and a loud show has started that you can't give your full attention to. We would have personally preferred that the food is served a few minutes before the show starts. It makes it all a little hectic, but it is a minor complaint. You get fried chicken, smoked pork ribs, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, and cowboy beans, which to us basically tasted like baked beans in a sweet tomato sauce.
I never order ribs anywhere I go ever because it's too much work for me with too little payoff. But these ribs are really good. They're like falling right off the bone. They are like dry, so either you would eat them dry or they do provide this barbecue sauce to slather on. And the barbecue sauce was good. It was nice and smoky, which I like a smoky barbecue sauce. But yeah, these are good. I was not expecting to like them, to be honest with you, but very good. You want some barbecue sauce? There you go. These are the best potatoes on property, if you ask me. They are absolutely real potatoes. You can see the huge chunks of skin, so if you don't like chunky mashed potatoes with skins in them, you'll hate these. They are still smooth, but definitely chunky. I wouldn't pay, $60 just on mashed potatoes, but it's nice that they are so good. It makes the price tag a little bit easier to swallow.
This macaroni and cheese is some of the more flavorful I've had on property. A lot of times, go to quick service, you get a macaroni and cheese that's very mild, like it's to appeal to a lot of different kids. But this is actually very creamy and very rich in flavor. It has a light wetting on top. All this food's supposed to be the same as what's at Trail's End, but this batch tastes better than what I've had at Trail's End. So whoever's cooking today knows what they're doing. This mac and cheese is good.
The service was great, and our waiter kindly offered to bring out the kiddos some chicken tenders and french fries too. It came with a cute little ketchup bottle, which became one of the stars of the show for the kids.
Well, that's it.
We're gonna need 2 ketchups. The show consists of dancing and singing along with comedy gags. There's a lot of audience interaction thrown in as well. A highlight for us was an opening bit where they asked where people are from and then improvised a verse to match. We heard both Florida, where we live now,
Oh, you came here to eat because you live right down the street.
and Pennsylvania, where we lived until last year.
Here on this fella, he's coming from Pennsylvania.
We do a handful of these, and we would have loved to see even more of them. This is also a great experience to come to if you are celebrating a birthday or anniversary. Raise your hand and the performers will come around to give you a personal shout out. This does include people sitting in the balconies as well, so you won't miss out on all the fun if you aren't on the floor. Though for the most part, the acts will take place in the central dining area. This is a benefit of sitting down below. The performers sometimes interacting directly with guests, though the balconies will give you a clearer view of what is going on overall.
Alright, folks. We're gonna head back to the kitchen, check with the cooks, see how they're doing on dessert. While we're gone, y'all just sit back, relax, and enjoy your dinner while Professor Tommy plays you some of the finest music you ever heard.
There are 2 intermissions where you have a few minutes to focus on eating, but for the most part, the entertainment plays throughout the whole dinner, so expect the environment to be loud and dimly lit for most of your meal. There will be opportunities to join in on the fun, whether with your napkins or with your voices.
For food and wine.
Alright, folks, here comes the real sad part. So don't be afraid to use your napkins. Use your napkins. Use your napkins. Would you pick up your napkins, please?
You know one thing about that.
And what's that?
Look at
from this line all the way over here can sing louder and better than your side.
Oh, would you listen to the donkey bray? I bet you that all my friends on this side from this side on over here can sing louder and better than that side. What do you say?
Did the show hold our kids' attention? Well, in the case of 4-year-old Fiona, the answer was definitely yes. But for 2-year-old Ian, not so much. Emergency measures had to be taken. And Fiona had some big laughs at the zany antics.
Okay,
It's a sad song.
Come on back, just let it go.
sounds of a real world burning a day.
Faster, faster, you're too slow.
What will you don't pass away? I beat you. Hey, Casey. Beautiful creeper.
All right, take it back up to the top. Pick up the left side.
Queen of my song.
Pick up the right side.
Let's swallow Ruthie.
No, pick up both sides.
I'm sorry, I'm fine. I meant to do that. Gone are the cares of life's busy throng.
Now wiggle it all the way down to the bottom.
Be a teapot river away when
Great, now take it back up to the tippy top.
beautiful dreamer, awake unto me.
Some lucky guests, or unlucky depending on your point of view, will get singled out for extra fun.
I got a tricky toot for you. I'm going to start it, and all of y'all are going to go ahead and finish, okay? All right. Toot, tootly, toot, toot. Listen to that. Wow, yeah!
By this point, your main course will have been removed from the table, and a song will literally announce the arrival of your dessert.
Strawberry short, a strawberry short, strawberry shortcake.
This presentation is of such an aptitude. Really embarrassing. So if everyone happens to choose you, come on.
Your belly is full. I don't want any.
Strawberry shortcake is good. I mean, it's standard strawberry shortcake. It's actually on a bed of strawberries, which is nice. I just found it's a little too thick. It's not really good unless you get that strawberry bite. And the thickness, it leaves your mouth a little dry. It'd be better if it wasn't quite so thick, so you got the whipped cream and strawberry full bite. In the next act, set to the legendary tune of Davy Crockett, and featuring a nearly unbearable amount of barrel puns,
Where are we, Teddy? I can't seem to remember.
No, let me. I don't know. Hey, Dave, I don't know. Let me get my bearings. Okay, that wasn't much better.
a handful of volunteers will get to take to the stage. For the next song, everyone gets to join in on the fun, because each table is handed a washboard, and kids get to make some music, or at least make some noise. They might also be beckoned to jump in on a quick parade through the tables. After this final song, the cast says goodbye, and the guests are directed toward the doors as the next show will be starting in just a few minutes. Did you like it?
I gotta think about that until we get home.
To be continued. We did enjoy the show, but we didn't love it. We've heard others say this is one of the must-dos on each Disney trip, but we don't feel urgency to see it again. In fact, if you have only one free night at Fort Wilderness and need to choose between Hoop-Dee-Doo and the Campfire Sing-Along, which is at the Meadows area of the resort each night, we would actually recommend the latter, especially if you have small kids. Kids there get to dance with Chip and Dale, which is likely to be more memorable for them, and the Campfire Sing-Along is free. Yes, you don't get food, but the entire Hoop-Dee-Doo meal can be purchased separately at the Quick Service Trails End restaurant for a lower cost. Hoop-Dee-Doo Revue does have the benefit of unlimited alcoholic drinks, which can be a huge cost savings at Disney, but for those like myself that don't drink, you're just paying a higher cost for something you aren't partaking in. It is true that the audience participation at Hoop-Dee-Doo is a highlight, and if your family gets chosen to participate, that is going to make it a much more memorable experience that you may want to revisit. We loved getting to ring the bell before the dinner. If you go to Hoop-Dee-Doo Revue, you are likely going to have a fun time. But if you don't get one of those reservations, don't feel like you missed out on a must-do activity. There are plenty of other fun adventures to be had at Fort Wilderness, and we're going to cover them all in an upcoming video, so be sure to subscribe for more great content to come. Hoop-Dee-Doo!
What was that?
Isn't that how you sign up?
Oh, I guess. You want to try it again?
Hoop-Dee-Doo!
Oh my gosh,
Let's
no,
cut it.
no.